twist.
Hello, hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. My name is Nacho Cheese, or you can call me Cheese for short. That's Cheez. So, I did my first video a couple days ago, and what I did was watch the Iron Man trailer and just went through that and talked about that. No plan in mind. And then I had a plan to do the Hulk after that, but while on the net, I found out or realized that it is the 20th anniversary. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 20th anniversary of Lord of the Rings Return of the King. So excited because back in 2001, The Fellowship of the Ring came out, and I remember being in the theater, and my most vivid memory is of the first view of Mordor, and it's when you have that camera angle that's going down into Mordor, and I was 11, and I remember pretending to sleep because I was so afraid. But after that, I got my head up. Long story short, at 11 years old is kind of what made me fall in love with the things I like now, like Marvel and Star Trek and Star Wars and all that good stuff. Anyway, so I wanted to watch that trailer and just, I don't know, talk, see what happens. So I actually do not think I have ever seen this trailer, because by the time this movie came out, it came out December 17th, 2003, because it came out 7 days after my birthday. So I just turned 13. So I wasn't on YouTube or anything. It wasn't like how it is now. So I don't think I've actually ever seen the trailer. And just from clicking on it, because I watched like the first 2 seconds to check my audio and everything, and the quality it's interesting. So I don't know, let's hop into it. I'm excited. I love Lord of the Rings so much. Oh, so I looked up information because I figured that would be cool. So Lord of the Rings back in 2003 had a budget of 94 million. So that is a lot, but compared to like the Marvel movies nowadays, what the Marvels was like 250 million, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? And it earned $1.1 billion. And while I was looking at that information, I found out, and I might get the numbers wrong, that across the total amount of movies, it took in 2.9 billion. So I could be wrong, but I saw that on there and I was just like, wow, that is crazy. That is so much money. Okay, so let's go ahead and play it.
The eye of the enemy is moving. The end has come.
I've already started to get the chills. You see the Nazgul? Ooh.
Every day, Frodo moves closer to Mordor. How do we know Frodo is alive? What does your heart tell?
I was muted. So Viggo Mortensen was an amazing choice for Aragorn. Like, he was just a good choice. I know. In the books, this is pretty close to what I would imagine he looked like, honestly. Good choice.
I'll tell you.
Come, Master. Come to Smeagol. test. Every path you have trod through wilderness, through war, has led to this road.
Oh my god. So I'm sitting here, I'm like all enamored and all into the trailer that I'm like, I should probably stop it and say something. So actually I do have something to say. So going back to the character Gollum. So like I said, I've been recently getting into I'm not gonna find it. I know I'm not. I can never find where I'm trying to go back to. Anyways, so I've been watching, a lot of different people talking about the 20th anniversary, and one of the people who brought it up was Neurotic, and on his channel he talked about how Gollum kind of personified addiction, which I thought was really interesting because that's something I know about myself. I'm very familiar with that topic, and I never thought about it that way. It totally makes sense. The ring is the narcotic, the alcohol for Gollum. And when you see him battling Smeagol versus Gollum, it's like the sober him and the addict in him clashing. And it makes, after listening to Neurotics say that, it made me feel more sympathetic for this character. That's something I could, that's crazy. And you can see it personified with how you see when you get his backstory as Smeagol, how you see how he looked in the beginning before the ring until now. And even though it granted him a long life, it wasn't a great life. It was a cursed life. A cursed life. A half life.
Your test. Every path you have trod through wilderness, through war, has led to this road.
The enemy will never let Aragorn come to the throne of Gondor.
It is time.
I just have to stop. She is so beautiful. So beautiful. She looks like an elf. Not even just in the movie, outside of it. She's ethereal.
Give him the sword of the king.
Become who you were born to be.
The precious sleepy eyes.
He means to murder us! Papa!
I'm not sending him away. Come, Smeagol.
Look at that. It is interesting because it makes me think of the mindset of an addict. That smirk he gave, he'll do anything to get his fix. He will backstab, cheat, lie, steal. And when he looks back at Sam like that, you can see that. You can see that Smeagol is no longer in the house. That it's all Gollum, and it's just, I don't know. I still think that character is just so, I just think about him so differently now.
The order's set. The pieces are moving.
He is here.
We come to it at last.
I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may.
It's so funny that I don't even know why. I said at the beginning it came out December 17th. Very close to Christmas. I totally forgot about that. Very, very close. But this is actually a really good shot. Oh my god. Just the backdrop. Looking at that is not, I'm pretty sure that is not green screen. I'm pretty sure this is somewhere on location. And the look of Gondor just in general, the whole world, when they're on the streets just showing the citizens, the whole world feels built in. And as a casual viewer first watching it at 13 years old, that was important, you know. There isn't, I was 13 basically, so that I'm not maybe so the demographic that especially the books were written for, but I knew visually sitting there I can imagine my own world in my own head with how detailed everything was. Like this brick or whatever the material is, that is gorgeous. I can't imagine. I wonder if they put this set together. See, I should have did more research. I wonder if they like completely put this together, or they found a location and like added on or changed it or whatever. Let's keep going.
They come when the courage of men fails. When we forsake our friends and break all bonds.
I totally forget that Butcher is in this. I absolutely love him. I know people sometimes have bad things to say about Star Trek. Blah, blah, blah. He played a really good McCoy. Fight me. You can't change my mind on that one.
Of fellowship, but it is not this day.
Whatever happens, stay with me.
This day, we fight!
All you have to decide is what
Listen to that music. It's like the main song, the theme song, but they tweaked it a little bit. I love it. It gives that feel of the ending. Like it's very somber. It's not like punched in your face and that adventure feel like it was in the first movie. It kind of like switched. Love it. That's so cool. Like I said, I've never seen this trailer. I was 13 at the time, so I don't even think I had a YouTube channel at that time. Like I don't think I had a thing.
to do with the time that is given to you.
We shall see the Shire again.
You gave away your life's grace. I cannot protect.
Look at that. Okay, well, I can tell in parts in Riverdale that a lot of that, it's obviously they couldn't find or make something that ethereal, so you can tell that there's some green screen going on in there, and the set pieces look like, it just doesn't look like the other scene when they're in Gondor, but it doesn't look bad. I just noticed that watching it, how different it is from Gondor to Riverdale. All right, let's keep going.
To anymore.
Cannot achieve victory through strength of arms.
Not for ourselves.
But we can give Frodo a chance.
Wow. It's so good. I wonder what 13-year-old me would have thought if I watched that. Honestly, I probably would have been more blown away because it would have been my first time experiencing it. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to say. Honestly, I didn't plan for this to be anything long and crazy. It's just like I said, I totally forgot that this was the 20th anniversary of Return of the King, and why not? Man, such a good movie. Such a good movie, honestly. And I found out recently, too, that Peter Jackson used to direct more horror films. I can see that the Mordor. I can totally tell, because that was just so terrifying. I also found out recently that when they're in Mordor And it is that scene where you get that eagle shot, I guess it's called, and you know, you go in and you hear all the chains and you see all the lava and everything. I found out that this chain, like, they had real chains in a sound studio, like, beating them along, which totally makes sense because I felt that intensity. Like, I was legit scared. I knew something scary was happening in there. I knew that it was nothing good, that Mordor was not a place I wanted to go to. So they did their job. Yeah, that's it. Pretty cool. I guess for the next time I decide to post a video, I'm not going to have a plan, or we'll just see what I decide to check out. Okay. So, yeah, go ahead and subscribe or leave a comment. Like I said before in my last video, a lot of this I'm doing for fun. I've found a community here on YouTube that's really into the things I like and that I like to talk about. And I just want to be a part of that community. I want to, you know, I want to jump in. I want to see what everyone else thinks. I want to hear about other people's opinions. I want to talk to other people maybe who have more experience on the actual like filming production side. Like, I love putting the pieces together. So I don't know. I'm curious what I should do next. So we'll see. So yeah, thank you for checking out my channel. I will see you next time. Peace.